temperature, temperature. Tem or tem, temperature. That T is typically pronounced like a CH. If you were to pronounce it with a regular T, it would sound like temperature, but no one says it like that. It's temperature. Can I take your temperature? Have you checked his temperature? Temperature. So temperature, temperature. The biggest accent is on the first one. The second most important accent is on the last syllable. Temperature. How is your temperature? Okay, tender, tender. Pronounce like tender or tinder. Just don't do anything else like tender. Tender, tender. And we do pronounce the D in there. Tender. Test results. Test results. Test results or results. Results is kind of that first syllable is not really accented. Results, results. And so there's a throwaway vowel kind of, that's what I call it, a throwaway vowel. And results. You can say results or results, results. And the TS is, yeah, results, olts. Therapy, therapy. PY is like P. Therapy, therapy. The A there in that syllable, therapy, not therapy. That would stand out in a not great way. Have you done your therapy? Can't even, yeah. Therapy would stand out. Therapy. Or those would be okay. Therapy. All right, transplant. Transplant. That's pretty straightforward, I think. Transplant. But anyway, the accent is on the first syllable. Transplant. Ultrasound. That TR is often pronounced more like a CHR because doing a proper T is a little trickier. Ultra. Typically in regular conversation, people will turn that T into a CH kind of a thing. Ultrasound. And of course the sound, OUND is own, sound. Umbilical cord. The accent is on that second syllable. Umbilical. Bilical. C-A-L, that A-L is like an O. You wouldn't really say umbilical cord. Or umbilical. Don't do that. Umbilical is not right. Umbilical. It's that O. You make the vowel sound and then touch your tongue behind your teeth for the L. O. Umbilical cord. Ord. Make sure you get the right vowel there. Cord, not card. Cord. Make sure you get the R and don't say code. Yeah, don't say umbilical cord. Umbilical cord. On the OR, always get your R back there. Ord. Unconscious. Unconscious. That SCI is an SH kind of a thing. OU becomes like a short U. Unconscious, as if it were spelled SHUS on the end. It's unconscious. Accent is on the second syllable. Unconscious. Urine sample. Lovely. Okay. Urine, that first U now is pronounced with kind of a Y in front of it. U-R, so Y-E-R, even though it's spelled U-R. Urine. And even though there's an E on the end, that is still a short I sound. Urine. And sample. Again, the L-E, it's a and then an L behind the teeth. sample, sample. Vein, vein, EI in this case is pronounced like a long A. They, vein, vein, vein. Make sure you get a V and not a B. Remember, V is just a voiced F, right? F is this, fun, fun. V is F with your voice turned on. Vun, vun. Fun, vun. Fan, van. And in this case, it's vein, vein. B is when your lips just touch together and your teeth aren't touching. So be, 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 be versus v, 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 be, be. So vein, don't say bane, vein. People will notice if you try to substitute a B for a V in English, standard American English, so don't do that. Virus, virus. We've all heard a lot about that word lately. Okay, again, V, make sure you pronounce the V and not a B. Virus, virus. You can say virus. You can get lazy with that second syllable and make it like a I. Virus, virus, virus. But make sure you get that stressed syllable vowel correct. Virus, not virus, not virus. It's a virus. Very strong, hard I there. Long I. Virus. Visiting hours. Visiting hours. Both I's are short. Those first two. Visiting. That S turns into a Z. It's not visiting. Visiting. It's visiting. Probably the reason why the S is pronounced like a Z is because that first sound, V, is a voiced sound. And remember, we often like to keep those voiced sounds together. So visiting, the V is voiced, and therefore we're going to voice this S and turn it into a Z sound. Visiting hours. O-U-R is hour, like O-W-E-R, kind of hour. And the H is silent. Don't forget, no H. Don't say visiting hours, visiting hours. And that final S again is pronounced as a Z. Hours. Vomit. Oh, okay. We have all sorts of unpleasant words in this list, but we're almost done. Okay, vomit with a V, not a B. V. Vomit. The I is short, it. Don't say vomit. That will give you away. Vomit. It has to be a short I. Don't do E. Don't do I. Vomit. Okay. Ward. Ward. What part of the hospital ward are you in? I know it's spelled with an AR, so you would think it would be pronounced ward, R, but it's not. It's or. Ward, ord, ord. And, funnily enough, is funnily a word? Probably not, but now it is. Funnily enough, O-R, W-O-R-D is not pronounced ward. It is pronounced word. Isn't that nice? So, W-A-R-D is pronounced ward, ward. Like ward is not really a word, so. Wheelchair, wheelchair. The H is silent, E-E-L, C-H, and A-I-R always is pronounced air, air, wheelchair. Wheelchair, accent on the first one, wheelchair. Wound, W-O-U-N-D, and this particular word, O-U, is pronounced oo, not ow, oo. So, wound, wound, oo, 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 as if it was, as if it were two O's, wound. And then, of course, the adjective for that is wounded, wounded. Get your W, your lips coming together, woo, woo, woo. Wounded, wounded, and that last syllable is kind of like a or wounded, wounded, just not wounded, wounded, wounded. X-ray is the last one in this list. X-ray. Just get your R, don't make it an L. X-ray. Tongue in the back. Ray, ray, and a long A. Ray. And that Y on the end is just kind of to make sure you get that good, solid ending for the A. Ray. Ray. You don't really say ray, but you would just make sure it's kind of just barely there. Ray. X-ray. X-ray. And the accent is on the X. X-ray. Have you had an X-ray? And that is it for the list for now, anyway. So let me know if you have any questions, and good luck.